Good morning, friend. We are discussing about the vision as 5 questions. Let's discuss the first question. First question is related to the politics section. We are asking about the some of the provision of the Indian Constitution. Let's see. Read the first question. The value enshrined in the Indian Constitution found a place in it after great debate and deliberation. In this context, consider the following statement. So, if we are talking about the Constitution, whenever there is any enactment in place in the Constitution that has done through the debate and deliberations, and we took many of the provisions from other country, but we implemented as per the debate and deliberation that are done in our Constituent Assembly as per the situation, circumstances and financial condition of our country. For example, DPSP and fundamental right, that is some of provision that we can distinct and read the mind of the constitution maker, right? Let us see the question what they are asking about. Which of the statement give are above correct in the light of the argument that led to the inclusion in the Indian Constitution? So you have to just tell the what is the reason for having that type of a provision in the Indian Constitution, what is the argument to make these things in the Constitution. Number first statement is liberty without equality would produce the supremacy of a few over many. So that is the things. For example, liberty, if that is not found equality in the liberty, in the context of liberty, if there is not equality, we can say that the supremacy of the people who are liberal, who are equal, much more equal basically. और सी लेट्स सी द इनइक्वालिटी की कंडीशन देखिए आप यहाँ पे, दैट इज द अपर स्टेरेटा, दैट इज द लोअर स्टेरेटा, राइट? इफ देयर इज नॉट इक्वल, लिबर्टी इज गिवन टू देम, लिबर्टी इज गिवन टू देम, लिबर्टी इज गिवन टू देम, लिबर्टी इज गिवन टू देम also, but the chunk of upper strata is much more higher, so that type of things is given. Liberty without equality would produce the supremacy of few over many. Second, equality, if there is not equality, if there is equality but that is not given liberty to them, would kill individual initiative. So very good question, very argumentative question, very mind taken question, and you have to give the answer, right? Let's see the option here. First, second, both first and second, and neither one, neither two. I again repeat the question for the you people. The values enshrined in our constitution found a place in the after great debate and deliberation. In this context, consider the following statement. Liberty without equality, if there is not equality, liberty without equality would produce the supremacy of a few over many. Second statement is said like that. Equality without liberty would kill individual initiative, and that things might be happened in the Russia and China. And option in front of you are, you can see here the option that is given in the question by the vision itself. Let's see the next question. Next question is related to the geography section. They are asking about, consider the following statement regarding most of the metallic minerals are found in the peninsular plateau region. So that is the peninsular region or the southern, after Narmada, the whole Indian subcontinent is part of the peninsular plateau region. Most of the metallic minerals are found in that region. Second, Himalaya region is marked by profound absence of minerals. So mineral in the Himalaya region are absent. So option in front of you are first and second, both first and second, neither one, neither two, and you have to choose the correct option from the given option. Consider the following statement again. Repeat the question. Most of the metallic minerals are found in the peninsular plateau region. For example, Odisha, Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, and Himalaya region is marked by profound absence of mineral. So there mineral is, what is mineral? There is a type of a compound that are found in the earth crust. Second, third statement is regarding Drupad. Drupad, I already discussed this question through this series itself. With reference to the Drupad, which of the following statement are correct? Number first, Bean and Pakhavas are instruments that are played during the play of Drupad. Second, Muthuswami Dikshitar was associated with the Drupad. So that is the personality that is given here, and that you have to tell that is related to the Drupad. So option in front of you are first, second, both first and second, neither one, neither two. I again repeat the question for the you people. With reference to the Drupad, which of the following statements are correct? Number first, Bean and Pakhavaj are musical instruments that are played during the celebration of the Drupad or during the play of the Drupad. Second, Muthuswami Dikshitar was associated with the Drupad. Let's see the next question. Next question is related to the British battles that are happened in India, and with which of the following power Britishers are fought with. Number first battle is Vandivash of 1760 that are against General Conduct de Lally. Second, Buxar ka Yudh, Sirajuddola. Number third, Srinangpatnam, Hyder Ali. So you have choose the correct option from the given option. I again repeat the question. Vandivash, General Count de Lally. Buxar, Sirajuddola, Srinangpatnam, Hyder Ali. See, whenever we count of Vandivash, France is fought with British in 1760s, right? But here the particular personality is given, the commander of from side of the France is given basically, right? And option are in front of you. Let's see the next question. Next question is related to the economic section, in which they are asking about the monetary policy. Which of the following are the instrument of the monetary policy? Monetary policy is nothing but that is given by the RBI, and the inflation date is determined here, and the range is basically 2 to 4 as per the agreement that is done between the government and the RBI in 2015 for the 5 or 6 year. Number first statement is said liquid adjustment facility, public debt management. Third, market stabilization scheme. Number fourth, marginal standing facility. So you have choose the correct option from the given option. I again repeat the question. Which of the following are the instrument of the monetary policy? Number first, liquid adjustment facility, public debt management, market stabilization scheme, marginal standing facility. So you have to choose the correct option from the given option. Let's see the next or the answer of the first question. Okay, the values enshrined in the Indian Constitution found its place in a greater debate and deliberation. In this context, which of the following are correct? Both statements are correct, because liberty without equality would produce the supremacy of a few over many. Equality, if there is not a liberty, there is individual initiative, right? Let's see the explanation here. The value enshrined in the Indian Constitution found place after great debate and deliberation in our Constitutional Assembly speeches. For example, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar had said, what does the social democracy mean? It means a way of life which recognizes liberty, equality, fraternity as the principle of life that are basic tenets of the France Constitution. This principle of liberty, equality, fraternity as the principle of life also. This principle of liberty, equality, fraternity are not to be treated as separate items in Trinity. It is a type of Trinity. Without them, they cannot exist. See, they are Trinity. Without equality, there is no liberty. Without liberty, there is no fraternity. Without fraternity, there is no equality again. So these are type of dependency between them. And in individual way, they could not exist basically. They found a union of Trinity in the sense that it to diverse one from other that defeat the very purpose of the democracy, and that is the meaning of the social democracy as per the Bhimrao Ambedkar, that are said by these things in the speech of the Democrats in Constituent Assembly basically. Liberty cannot be diverse from equality. Liberty cannot be diverse from liberty, nor can liberty and equality be diverse from fraternity. If there is no fraternity, there is no meaning of the liberty and equality. Without equality, liberty would produce the supremacy of the few or the many. Equality without liberty would kill individual initiative. If we are talking about without fraternity, liberty and equality could not become a natural course of things. It would be require a constable to enforce them. Without fraternity, equality and liberty will be no deeper than coats of a paints, right? Hence, both statements are correct. Let's see the next question. Next question is related to the peninsula India or the metallic minerals that are found around the Indian subcontinent. Most of the metallic minerals are found in the peninsula plateau region. That also correct, because they call iron and uranium, thorium and bauxite, aluminium, various metallic minerals are found in the peninsula region itself. And if you see the industrialization happened during here area only. Himalayan region marked by the pronounced absence of mineral. That is incorrect, because the mineral are found, but that is non-metallic type of mineral that are pronounced in Himalayan region, right? Let's see the most of the metallic mineral are found in peninsular region plateau in the old crystalline rock. Over 97% of the coal reserve that are found in the Damodar Valley, Son and Mahanadi Godavari region in the Indian subcontinent of the south of Narmada and latter part of the peninsular India or the plateau. Minerals are generally concentrated in three broad belts in India. These are the northeastern plateau region, the belt called Chota Nagpur, Jharkhand, Odisha, West Bengal and part of Chhattisgarh, which has a variety of minerals, for example iron ore, core, manganese, bauxite, mica. If you are talking about southwestern plateau region, this belt extends over Karnataka, Goa, Tamil Nadu and Kerala, and this area is famous for the ferrous metal, for example iron and nickel and bauxite. It also contains high grade iron ore, manganese and limestone. If you are talking about northwestern region, this belt is along the Aravalli in Rajasthan, part of Gujarat also are the part of here. And here Dharwad system of rocks are found. Copper, zinc have been a major mineral here. Rajasthan is very rich in the copper also. Sandstone, granite, marble, gypsum and fullier earth deposit that are extensively found in the Rajasthan region. So that are part of the peninsular region. Minerals are also found in Himalaya region. So these type of things are found there. Let's see the third question's answer with reference to the Drupad. Bean and Pakhawaj are the musical instrument used in Drupad. That also correct. Muthuswami this was associated with the Drupad. That is incorrect, because let's see the thing. While the Drupad, that is the Muthuswami Dikshitar was legend composer of Carnatic music. So we can say that the second is incorrect. Bean and Pakhawaj are instrument. That is correct, because let's see the here explanation that are given by the vision itself. The structure Drupad has to, you can see here and read it. But both first statement is correct and second is incorrect. I gave the reason also, but you can, for detailed explanation, you can read the answer here and take the screenshot of the answer and read that question. With reference to the battles in India, consider the following statement. Vandi was General Count Delhi, that is correct. Boxer में Sirajuddaulah is not there, the commander basically. Srinagarpatnam, Hyder Ali is not there, but Tipu Sultan is. Pair first is correctly matched because the Battle of Vandi was fought on 1760. English General Array Coutte defeated the French General Count de Lally, and so these is things. Second, if you are talking about the Battle of Buxar of 1764, in which the English forces are there, and Nawab of the Awadh Shah Alam, Nawab of Bengal Mir Qasim, and Mughal Empire are there. There is not part of Sirajuddaulah basically. The battle was the result of misuse of Dastak Farman, also trade colonist desire of English. The Battle of Plassey was fought in 1757 when the English East India Company force defeated Sirajuddaulah, Nawab. Pair third is not correct because there is a Tipu Sultan at that point of time when there is a defection of and sign of the Treaty of Srinagar is done. Let's see the next question. Public debt management that are under the government or the current government basically. So first through budget, and first, third and fourth are correct. Let's see the explanation, and you can see here also. Monetary policy is the macroeconomic policy that are done by the central bank, and here central bank is arbit involved the management of the money supply and interest rate. There are several direct indirect instruments that are used for the implementing the monetary policy. For example, liquidity adjust facility is there. Second is marginal standing facility, and third one is debt management. Marginal standing facility, market stabilization scheme, and liquidity adjustment ratio facility. Let's see the next thing. Today's news, and that is the 26th and 27th Jan 2021. World Economic Forum Situation Perspective report released by the United Nations Development, Economic and Social Affairs UNEDCA in partnership with the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development UNCTAD. What's the conclusion? Next is the World Economic Outlook report. He projected as 5.5% in growth in 2021 global economy and 4.2 in 2022. India's 5-year growth, financial growth 2020 growth, which is shown in the 11.5% there. Next is the global investment trend monitor released by UNCTD. So that is the case. Next is the various awards announced on Republic Day. Padma Award instituted in 1954. Next the Gallantry Award, Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Bal Puraskar. Next is the global climate risk watch list by the German Watch. So that is also important report that is released by various from Greenpeace basically. National Baseline Ecosystem Data Generation Program of 2024 to 2020 launched by Geological Survey of India. Next, Ministry of Road Transport and Highway approved a levy green tax on old vehicle. Also, in electoral photo identity card is launched, and that is stored in a DigiLocker. Next is the Buy Coal AMSAND Manufactured Policy of Rajasthan. Pakudal project and Akash missile are recent news. Next is the Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme complete 6 year, and let's see the things here what is happening. Launched on 22nd January 2015 in Haryana to address the issue of declining child sex ratio, Beti Bachao Beti Padhao scheme has increased the awareness in gender equality. Coverage is 100 districts earlier and then 640 districts in all over India is it launched. Coverage, you can see multi-sectoral intervention, district level type of things here. The two ministries are taken part. For example, Ministry of Women and Child Development and Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. What is the objective? Celebrate the girl child, ensure survival protection, education, participate in the culture, prevent gender bias sex ratio. Target group is nothing but young children, married couple, pregnant women, self-help group. That is the thing here. Strategy is nothing but a nationwide advocacy and media campaigning is done through the radio also. Regional languages message can be brought on out. Television through advertisement and publicity. Print media through advertisement again. Social media by again messaging and making important personality as an ambassador of the Beti Bachao and Beti Padhao. Because, for example, Amitabh Bachchan for Beti Bachao and Beti Padhao, so that they can create an awareness through these type of things, and brochures SMS are also be given way so that we can create awareness and change the mindset of the people. What is key objective and key updates of this implementation? Number first is sex ratio at birth in India improved 16 point from 918 to 934 in 2019, and that is a good jump basically. Out of 640 districts in which the Beti Bachao and Beti Padhao scheme are implemented. 422 districts shows improvement in SRB. Gross enrollment ratio of girls at secondary level improves from 77.45 to 81.32. Some districts like Maua, Uttar Pradesh, Karnal, Haryana, Mahendragarh, Haryana, Rewari, Haryana, Patiala, Punjab, which had very low SRB in 2014 and 15, have improved there. Next, the dental care registration also improved 61 to 71%. That is the high jump basically in 3 or a 5 year basically. Next, institutional delivery also be improved 87% to 94. Separate toilet for girls, that is a good jump basically, and it is the best thing that government can do. Next is the increased awareness toward the gender bias, declining CSR in India, female infanticide, lack of education amongst children, and deprivation of their rights. So that is the regarding these type of things, we create an awareness about girls and women and what type of deprivation that they are facing, and so try to solve through giving a proper education and awareness facility. Next, the behavioral change of celebrating and empowering the girl child with educational and skilling and involvement of women in various sectors, community effort for increasing women participation. Challenges and issues: inefficient allocation and release of fund, underutilization of the available fund, careless implementation and failure of the monitoring mechanism, particularly at district level. So this type of challenges that we are facing. Let's see the important vocabularies type of a question. Abrogate is nothing but a repudiate or revoke or repeal. Next is the resounding, and that is the reverberating and resonant. It means that they have a very high pitch of saying. I gave him a resounding smack across the face because of his demolition is type of a destruction. Example, the monument was thankfully saved from demolition through intervention of the various agencies like Supreme Court. Discernible is visible, detectable and noticeable. The scandal had no discernible effect on his career. Next is the gloomy. Gloomy is a type of a depression and despondency, dejection that are found on the face. Last year was of economic gloom for the car industry. Next is the sun. Sun is nothing but a type of avoidance and evade eschew. For example, after his divorce, he found himself being shunned by many of his former friends. Next is the arguable, debatable, synonym is disputable and questionable. He made a highly arguable things. Next is the obnoxious. Obnoxious is nothing but a type of unpleasant, disagreeable and nasty thing. We left to avoid the obnoxious music. Next, the multitude is a type of a crowding, gathering and assembly. Example, placing ultimate political power in the hand of the multitude is debatable. Next is the renege. Renege is go back on, back out of. They have reneged on the promise to us. Let's discuss the non-constitutional body of CIC. CIC, not more than 10 members is there. That is elected by the, nominated and selected by the president, and selection panel is done through the Prime Minister, leader of opposition, and some ministers that are appointed by the Prime Minister itself. Tenure is 3 years, and service condition determined by the central government, and removal is done by the president. Report submission is done through central government. Reappointment is not eligible here. State Information Commission, if you are talking about the CIC, not more than 10 member. Governor is appointed by the governor. Here Council of Minister, Head of Opposition and Prime Minister is found there, CM basically, and 3 years of their tenure. Central government is given service condition. Do remember, removal is done by the governor. Report submission is through state government. The appointment is not eligible here also. Let's see the next thing. Okay, that is the type of wind system at a local level are found there. And first, in Northern America, Chinook, Northern, Blizzard and Norte are found in North America. Zonda and Pampera in South America. Helm, Mistel, Phone, Levant, Bora, Elastian in the Europe region. Sirocco, Khamsin, Harabo, Berg, Habub are found in the Africa region. Buran and Karaburan in Asia region. Brickfield and Southerly in the Australia region. Let's see the important cold ocean water current. California in the Pacific region and Oahu in the Pacific region. Labrador, Canary and Greenland current in the Atlantic Ocean. Peru in the Pacific Ocean. Benguela and in the Atlantic Ocean. West Australian is found in the Indian Ocean. West wind drift in the Southern Ocean, that is near found around the Antarctica region. Let's see the Bosphorus Strait, Black Sea, Bosphorus, Sea of Marmara. So state of Bosphorus is connected Black Sea to the Sea of Marmara. and city that are located on the important river. For example, Paris city located in Seine river. That this type of question can be asked in the UPPCS. So do remember these type of fact. That is very well. That is not type of redundant things, but that asked. So we cannot say that redundant because it can be useful for the prelims point of view. Paris, Seine river, Frankfurt, Rhine river, Venice, Po, Vienna, Budapest, Belgrade in Dunabe region, Kiev, Dniester, Berlin, Elbe, rivers Rhone, Danube and Po, Black Forest mountains Pyrenees and Apennines, island of Mediterranean Sea, Balearic, Sardinia, Corsica, Sicily, Malta, Cyprus are found in the Mediterranean type of region. Next, the state of Bonifacio, Messina, Marmara are found there. See, you can see there. Okay, these type of important mountainous system that are found around the world. For example, the Rockies Mountains, Sierra Nevada and Sierra Madre and Appalachia in the North America and in South America. Then Scandinavian Alps, Alpines in the Italy and France region, Atlas in the Libya and Morocco region, Taurus, Caucasus Mountain, Ural Mountain, Tain Shah, Altai Mountain. See the location here. Altai Mountain, Karakum, Himalaya, Ghat, Hindu Kush, Zagros in the Israel region, and Rwenzori Mountain in the Uganda region, Drakensberg in South Africa, McDonald Range here in the between of the Australian Great Dividing Range in the you can say the eastern part of the Australia, right? By this we are ending the session. Thank you so much.